raise your hand. I won't ask you to do that. But if I were to ask you to do that, I would say, okay, if you didn't raise your hand, then you're really scaring me. Because that means your conscience has been seared. One of the things that separates us from the animal kingdom is that men and women created in the image of God have a conscience. So if you watch a wolf out in the wilderness devouring an elk or a deer and tearing it to pieces with its fangs, after it does that, it doesn't go home and hang its head thinking, oh no, I can't believe I did such a thing. But if we devour our neighbor through gossip or slander, maybe through a rude comment, and we do go home hanging our head because we feel bad for what we have done. So how can that joy be restored? The joy that we lose when we sin and feel guilty. This brings me to the second thing I need to remind you of. We serve a merciful, gracious, and forgiving God. In Psalm 51, David, and we know this from the superscription, writes this after his sin with Bathsheba, and he says, "Have mercy on me, O God, according to your steadfast love, according to your abundant mercy, blot out my transgressions. Wash me thoroughly from my iniquity, and cleanse me from my sin. For I know my transgressions, and my sin is ever before you." This is a picture of a man afflicted with a guilty conscience. But it is also a picture of a man who knows that his God is merciful. In fact, he knows that his